What is up, guys? In today's video we're going to be talking about Ultra League teams. You know, I missed Great League already. I did all my sets before the maintenance because I just wanted to do more battles with the lantern, and I ended up going 4-1 on my last set, so I think we ended off on a good note. But now we're ready for Ultra League, and it's funny, the Pokemon that I wanted to focus on today was Lapras because that's my favorite Pokemon from Gen 1, and I wanted to use it for Ultra League, and I am planning on using it. And right before I was about to film, I saw a tweet from the PvPoke Twitter account, so shout out to them. I'm going to put a link. Well, we're going to be on their website, but if you just search PvPoke on Twitter, you can find them. They put up a really awesome infographic on the best teams and top performers, and believe it or not, Lapras is at the top. I'm going to put the whole infographic here on the screen for you so you can look at it. It shows the top performers individually, and you can see Lapras there at 130%, which means it actually can beat, you know, on average it can beat a Pokemon and then do 30% damage on the next Pokemon. And so and it also says if you can get a shield, that counts as 40%. So it's just overall top performers in terms of winning a game. So you have, you know, you can see the list there. You have a lot of the meta Pokemon there, specifically Registeel, Cresselia, and Giratina are all up there. Giratina Altered, though, not on there. But if you look to the right at the top teams, you do see Giratina Altered on a couple of those teams. Now, if you have those Pokemon on those top teams lists, go for it. I think you should definitely use them. You know, you could get a lot of wins with them, especially if you get good with them. But I'm going to show you how to check PvPoke for the team builder section to actually see if you want to use a different team. Let's say you want to use a Alolan Muck on your team, or Poliwrath, or someone other than these top Pokemon that they're showing here. I'm going to show you how to check to see if that team synergizes well so that you can have a well-balanced team. So let's go to the PvPoke website. Let's not waste any more time and go to the team builder. So I'm clicking team builder right now. Okay, so now we're at the team builder part of the website, and we're going to obviously click Ultra League, so click that there. And then we're going to add a Pokemon. Now, let's just say you want to go full meta. Let's say you want to go with the best of the best teams. I'll just show you how you can check their ranking. So now I'm going to do Giratina Altered because I think it's pretty meta. I think it's pretty much even with the Giratina Origin. It's pretty much the same in terms of how good it is. And then we'll go Registeel because that's going to be a huge meta-defining Pokemon. So we'll put that. And it kind of defaults to the moves that you want to have anyways. And then we'll go Cresselia. You actually do not want Grass Knot though. It's recommended that you go Psycho Cut, Future Sight, and Moonblast. Moonblast has a 30% chance of a 30% chance at a one-stage defense debuff, or is it attack? Oh, now I'm blanking, but I'll put it on the screen there because I can't remember. But anyways, in fact, if you want to check, you can just go to moves. Let's just check together, shall we? So we can go to charge moves here and type in M for Moonblast, and there you go. 30% chance at a one stage attack debuff. So there you go. Not defense, it's attack. All right, so let's go back to team builder here. I'm gonna re-put all the things right now. All right, so we're back on the team builder page, and I input the Pokemon here and made sure it's on Ultra League. When you click rate team, it shows you their meta scorecard. So you can see this team has straight A's across the board. So if you want to go for like the best team that gives you the best chance of winning, this would be the team you want to go with. And you could also, even if you have Origin, you can. I checked the thing for Origin. Actually, before I do that, let me show you the final score here. So the threat score, the lower the number, the better the team is overall. And I believe this one and maybe one or two other ones are the only ones I've seen that are this low. Everything else is above 600. So this is like the best of the best. All right, so let's see how Giratina Origin does. Okay, so this is the recommended moveset, Shadow Claw, and then these two, the two ghost moves. Let's go to rate team. You can see now it has a little bit of a lower score in consistency. That's probably because with Shadow Ominous Wind, sometimes you need to bait with that move with your Giratina in order to win a match. So you can't just go straight Shadow Ball. It might be too much energy and you'll probably faint before, so you need to bait to win. Whereas the other Giratina, you can just go straight Shadow Sneak or straight Dragon Claw and just win. It's very straightforward. You don't need to bait or anything. And so that's why it gets a slightly lower score. And It does have actually a 1 better team threat score, but you know, they're pretty much on par. They're pretty much the same. I think Giratina Altered might be slightly better just because you don't have to bait as much, a little less dependent on that. But let's check on let's just check, for example, the top team from the infographic. So let's put in Swampert here. And then this is the recommended moveset. We also have Articuno. Now Articuno did get the debuff on Ancient Power, so you could also use Hurricane. That's also a recommended move. You could also go Ancient Power if you want, but we'll go Hurricane just to see, because maybe that's the best move set for this one. And then we'll go with Cresselia, and let's hit Rate Team. So there you go, another solid report card, straight A's across the board. You can see you might have some threats with Cresselia. You could beat your Swampert and Articuno barely, but you know you have one too, so it's really good. Registeel can beat your Articuno, definitely, and can beat your Cresselia. It's a pretty even matchup, but it does lose to your Swampert. And so you have coverage there. But yeah, so that's how you kind of read this. The X's are good. Snorlax would get destroyed by your team, so that's good. You don't have to worry about Snorlax. Alolan Muck pretty much loses to your whole team except for Cresselia. But yeah, that's how you check that. And then here's some potential, actual potential threats. But some of these aren't going to be as common, like Durant. I'll be surprised if you see any of that in the beginning. Maybe I really didn't research Durant for Ultra League. But anyways, 592, so it's not as high as that meta team I showed you in the beginning, but it is still pretty good. Now, so that's how you check, and then I'll just leave off because I don't want to check every single team. It's going to be a boring video. You can check all the teams yourself, and I'm just going to show you how to build a team upon a Pokemon that you want. So let's say you want Lapras, because that's the Pokemon I want. So I'm going to go with Lapras. And this is the recommended moveset. And so what you can do is hit Rate Team right away. And it shows you have really good bulk, safety, consistency, but your coverage is awful, obviously, because you only have one Pokemon on your team. So you can see the Pokemon that do the best. You can see Machamp really wins hard against your team, and so forth. And you can look at your threat list, and then you can kind of build your team based on counters to these and what you think will be most common. I think Registeel will be the most common, and so I want a counter to Registeel. So you can look at this list to see what you can get, and you can see here Swampert pretty much beats all your threats. Hariyama you might not see very much anyways. Venusaur, yeah, you will lose to that, but Cresselia can beat that, and we'll talk about that later. So let's add Swampert to the team because I have a Swampert already maxed out, so why not use it? Saves your Stardust. Okay, so now let's hit Rate Team again and see how we're doing. Okay, we still don't have great coverage, but our bulk went down, and then we still got safety. Okay, so we need to add probably a meta Pokemon. I want to do Cresselia. Let's do Cresselia. Psycho Cut, Future Sight, Moonblast. Alright, so now let's do Rate Team and see how that changes. And there you go. We got a pretty solid report card. We got B for coverage, and then A's for the bulk, safety, consistency. So I think I'm happy with that. This is a team that I could run and hopefully have a lot of success with. So, and then you can see what Pokemon you might have trouble with. Venusaur might be a problem because obviously hard beats our Swampert, and it could beat our Lapras, you know, in a close matchup. Cresselia though would definitely be able to handle it, but it is something that we need to watch out for. And here's some more threats that you might see. But anyways, yeah, so that's basically it. So yeah, just enter in, have fun with it, check the report card, and then, oh yeah, check your score. 621 was pretty low. You could also, you know, just look at other ones. If you swapped in a Giratina here instead of Swampert, the score does go lower, so it's a little bit better. But not many of you maybe have an Ultra League Giratina, so Swampert might be a little bit easier for you to obtain. So that's why I wanted to showcase that example. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys like this video. It's a short one. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, I'll leave a link in the description below to the Twitter post where I saw that infographic, so you guys can like save it to your phone and use it for reference, or you can just pause this video, just look at it. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great night. I already did my set, so hopefully you guys have some good luck tonight if you're doing your Ultra League. Let me know how the game's performing in the comment section below, because on my iPhone it is not working anymore. So I'm going back to my Android phone. Hopefully it works there. And yeah, we'll just see what happens tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a great night. We'll see you in the next one.